That's some good, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I heard that Patrick Mahomes is foul.
It is.
And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
Yeah, I heard his gunslinger shit.
No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is.
Oh yeah, it does.
I nigga just roaming dead at 96. He get armbar at 96. What?
Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Ooh, he got identified. I want that.
You gotta identify with him now, though.
Ooh, he's gonna have the no look dead eye nigga. Nah, I can't get identified with him right now because I have on 95.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, I got the 98. Oh, he's gonna have. Woo, nigga gonna get dashing dead eye. Yeah, bitch.
Told you gonna get dashing.
Yeah, 98. I have to change my shit. This nigga gonna be a monster. I can't wait till Friday. What the nigga at? Big.
I'm trying to put this shit to
They got 3 million coins and I don't know what to buy. I think I know what I'm gonna buy. I'm kind of just saving up. Nigga, I got 399s in my top 3. Ain't that some shit?
I just had to put the stream to chat game to stream.
Ain't a beast right here. Like a hole right there.
I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low key. I can cover the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I
thought it was funny you made that nigga quit the whole game chat and lose the game.
Next time be humble.
Yo, who won between your man Beast and
Double?
Double, yeah.
Yeah, man, we don't want to talk about that right now. Oh, he lost that.
Got it on smash, put in the gas, I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash.
Yeah, Malvin Kamara.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
You know how hard it is to build that shit too?
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
This nigga in the top 3 had a fucking 94.
My fault. Nah, I'm ready.
I wonder when niggas think when they go and look at my line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This nigga about to send me a message. What? He's gonna send me, can you please quit the game? What? What?
Got it. 951. 951. All that, baby. All that. 80 weapons.
And that nigga asked me why is it 2-99? It ain't 99.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
On,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
I'm being a hard man. I'm going to blitz you the whole second game.
Looking to throw. Pack. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. General West. Rush in, rush in. Take over.
On second down, Kamara. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Good job, D.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Running with Kamara.
You see that HB power?
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A
big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So you a bozo for thinking I ran the same play.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 saw. Check back, check back. 61. Matchbox light. He's checking. Down.
On first down, Flanagan. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
Third game I played. I ain't gonna lie, you a third game.
15, run.
This fucking
They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Peck escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on second down, Kendall. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Kendall. With a catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Sorry, that nigga. What a fucking Bo Jackson that fucking play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Back to throw. Peck. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Kamara. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
You probably was.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Just with that fucking play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
He had no answer. Yo, you know this shit is bad when Green. You know this shit is bad when Green is 9-3.
Hell yeah, nigga. Hell yeah.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd and long. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Me too.
This nigga doing 9-3, brother. 9-3. That nigga is hella horrible.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. I got so
And that's
frustrated.
complete to Jesse James. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and first down for Detroit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, man, he's way better than Ben Boone.
His brother is trash, man. His brother is fucking horrible. His brother swear to God everybody's cheating.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This nigga made the conference championship. I don't even know how, bro. Somebody tell me that. I don't know how, bro. But he does got a hell of a good team, though. His team is
Let me tell you something. Nigga, 2 of the passes I dropped with Greg Olsen, like 95, 94 catch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kendall. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
But get frustrated.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Like, these is passes, like, if you got 94 catch, unless a nigga, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm getting hit, but it's not like hit stick. Like, unless I get hit stick, nigga, I should not drop no pass.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kendall. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, there's a bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
I ain't used to these niggas going up and catching shit over 3 motherfuckers.
Bro, that shit is ridiculous.
And it ain't Randy Moss.
Operating from the gun.
You know what I'm saying?
Kendall. Watkins.
I agree.
Touchdown, Detroit.
I'm a one. Yeah, I like
His
what's the name again?
Reverend? Season.
Yeah, I just played with that nigga.
That's my nigga from now on.
But you got
That was just a simple flywheel, wasn't it?
That nigga got
There's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I
That's
just
a
remember
shit, nigga.
when I'd be in practice sessions,
you know he got
I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
His passive
fly
ability.
route, go. Look out.
Yeah.
He has the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at his 4.
That nigga
Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard
Yeah, I'm
line.
saying like when he crouched down to the ground, that nigga walked fast.
Yeah, I know. That way they can't hear him.
Bro, like, boy, this nigga is for real.
I know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Take turns on that nigga.
Throwing to start the drive. Peck, he'll air it out deep for it's caught inside the 25.
Yeah,
And
I like
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to string quickly for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gave that play a 50-50 chance.
Oh,
the reason I said
hey.
it was a 50-50 chance because
Oh yeah, you know that shit that he do when he throw his thing out.
Yeah.
When you know the L1 ability.
Yeah, it takes away their abilities for 10 seconds.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive. Kendall. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing anybody. You're absolutely right.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Kendall. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, Kendall throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense.
Now a clash of bodies here that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I should have pressed aggressive and he would have caught that. That was a stupid mistake. That was stupid.
The Lions offense ready to kick off the next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
That nigga should have been dead. I fucked that nigga, bro. Look at that nigga behind me right here. Oh, my God. I only had the 45.
To throw on
that nigga should have been dead as
Kendall, the connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
Oh, yeah, not that nigga.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really try to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I walked in the whole squad.
That's what's up. I had fucked that Mirage. I fucked that nigga all
I knew that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Where the fuck you at?
They'll run on first down.
I'm dead.
No. Still
trying to
is
go
yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I heard somebody's footsteps over there.
You sure there wasn't one?
It could have been one of y'all. I don't know. It could have been yours, probably.
No, you right.
Pick it up.
I ain't got shit over here.
Let him know.
I'm about to brag that shit.
Mike, check. 59.
Operating from the gun. Kendall. He finds his man Johnson. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bro, come on, get the fuck on, man. Ain't no fucking way he hit me and I'm moving like that. Nigga fucking trash, bro. You on top of that. Fucking piece of shit, bro.
You can't block me.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Come on, man. I got that nigga dead. No, it was him. Come on, what a random one, bro. Come on, man. Random.
Hey, Delta.
Look at this man. This man ain't got shit but the fucking sniper, bro.
Throwing on first down.
What the fuck is you?
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
You guys be the sorriest fucking Apex player I've seen in my
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that,
you guys to be
that'll turn them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Move, that was killing everybody too, bro.
1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. As the first half is winding down. As his guys are back within a single score.
You can't hear it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Who's the running back, yo?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Oh, that's why I don't ever hit my shit.
A final shot before break. Peck, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I wasn't looking.
That nigga picked Dangler. So they gave me that nigga. God damn it. My bad. I wasn't trying to get on him.
No, you alright.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got a first down inside the midfield. And down right around the 37. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away.
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Oh, my God, I can't.
Ready?
Fucking random. It's trash, bro. Man, I got you. I done sat up here. I done pinged the motherfucker out of it. Shot at the motherfucker. He's sitting.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's almost closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Go! 70, Indy. Hey, Echo. What? Squeeze. Slap. Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Peck. And he's going to go down again. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
You can take that nigga if you want.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That first sack put me out of whack. I had that fucking first down big time when it wasn't for that first sack.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Down, 30 base. It's our field. Smooth.
2nd and 13. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
God damn it.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? They patrol the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. What's good on the extra point? And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Well, you picked that up or you pinged that, Joe?
Let's go,
Joe. Joe.
Ready up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
We'll see how they attack him here. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Kendall complete. It's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And the shuffle pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosskopf.
Looking to throw. Kendall. And this is caught by Watkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Kendall. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run. This is Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I saw that.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Okay, I got one.
Hey.
Gotta be another one around here somewhere.
80 weapons.
You hear what I said?
Right here.
51. Look at me. Sit here.
To throw on
right
3rd down.
One shot.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
God damn it. Another team over there. You can hurry up and come get me. He over there
Now a first down carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, shit.
No gain on the play. It'll be second
down. Go get the ball 3-1 out of my
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Oh, they ain't gonna go get it.
Yeah, they probably gonna go get it. Shit,
Looking to throw on second down. Peck. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good.
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Following the main field goal, wants to kick it away.
They ran on him. They ran on there. He wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Keep playing brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's get it.
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Back to throw. Kendall, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Gotta get back quickly.
Yep. Oh, I'm out of ammo.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field.
It's caught inside the 20.
It don't matter.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 51 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make it catch it at distance,
that nigga grenade didn't go off.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right
there. If that grenade would have went off, this nigga would have fucking died, bro.
The high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays, doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
A give to Camaro running right. And he'll take this inside the 12 to the 18. The huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara.
Who's winning that game?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, here's Kamara. Kamara has it stripped, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the defense there opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Following the fumble recovery, Kimball looking for his running back, and he's got him.
To number 35. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Yes. Hey, Haywood.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Here we go.
I don't know how this nigga does it. I cannot work over that.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, my God.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Kendall. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's coming. Double up.
He's coming. 64. Weak.
Check. Lucky.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Huh? You hear that? Oh, yeah, I know.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On first down, Noble. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
60 outlaw.
Mike. Check, 59.
Buzz.
To throw on 2nd down, Kendall. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike, check, 59.
Operating from the gun, Kendall. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They begin on the ground with Camaro. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up.
This is Murray. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Latavius Murray. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big run that time by Murray. 48 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here.
That was a blowout.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already loot the fuck out of here.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my bed. I ain't getting paid with you. I come right. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. She support, bro. Lifting up. Never not on my run. New York City town. Another brother better.
I need a fucking coat.
I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready try, keep it different vibe. If you down and
the backpack.
You will never know. You ain't never try. Work it out. Hit the gym. Hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the dreams. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the dreams. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the dreams. Yeah, leave it in the street, case on the news. What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's.